This is my job. I love to call my parents and say, I have a retirement account with power. Speaking of which, can I call up Focus to the stage?
What a tough act to follow. I'm confused though. I'm still wiping the tears out of my eyes.
Yeah, first off, I just want to say thank you. And I mean, we're amongst giants. This is fantastic. I really don't know how to do the next part after. Well, I'm Seth Kelly. I work at Focus. We're in Eagle River. The short answer is that we work with people with disabilities, but the truth is we support families, we serve individuals, and we have the privilege of being a part of people's lives. And as an agency, we serve over 300 families. We have infants we have an infant learning group. We have therapists that work in homes with new moms. As kids get older and they have significant delays, diagnosed conditions, any of that, we provide support, we serve, and we try to do as much as we can to build the best life and to open up as many doors as possible. As an agency, we try to be as innovative as possible. We try to listen as much as we can to what families need, what individuals need, and what the world says can't happen, and we try to make that happen. We've kicked around a lot of different ideas. We have summer camps, we have an after-school program. Every one of our ideas are founded on just those beliefs that doors should just be open. And I'm very proud to work at Focus. I'm very proud to work with Faith, who has a dream of her own and has a vision of her own, and I cannot thank Scott and OutNorth enough for the opportunity to even make this dream. You can plant the seed and see what happens. So I'll turn it over.
All right, so I'm Faith Kelly. I'm not related to Seth Kelly. It confuses everybody all the time. Plus our names rhyme. But anyway, so I had a chance to talk to some of you out in the Emerging Artists Gallery. Focus is starting up an art program. We're going to be housed in the Emerging Artists Gallery. It starts on October 11th, and our plan is to bring visual arts, theater, poetry, music, and it's just amazing to me that OutNorth has given us the opportunity to bring this to the people that we serve.
For you. The first one, I'm just going to let speak for themselves. F Magazine.
To say everything I really think about the arts in Alaska in just 3 minutes. I'm not even going to try. For those of you who don't know what F Magazine is, it is a monthly publication that's been around now for almost 3 years. Hooray. Every month we come out with another issue, and it is a miracle to me that we do it every month. But what's so important about it, and I'll just tell you my rant in a really tiny little nutshell. There are almost 400,000 people living in this city, right? 50 years ago, there were 50,000. Just that alone can boggle your brain. The scariest part about that is, on average, those of us who are coming here stay here for 5 years and we get out. Why is that? Number one reason people say is because there is no culture here. There is no culture, there is no art. There's no good food, there's no good music, there's nothing beautiful to look at but a mountain. Well, I'll tell you what, I've lived all over this planet, I really have. And I could tell you that if I kept my eyes really slightly closed, I could agree with them. But my eyes are wide open, and I tell you what, I have not moved from here. I've lived here for 7 years, which is now the longest I have ever lived any place. And living here for 7 years, I don't want to move. But I'll be damned if I'm going to sit back and watch everybody say that there is no art, that art is dead. No, it is not. I am in a room full of fantastic artists, but I tell you what, this is a city full of thousands of them, and of all genres and mediums. Now, F Magazine's whole goal is just to show and reveal what the rest of the media in this city is not doing. And they're not doing it anywhere in the country, but this is the city that matters. It is not talking about you. It is not talking about you. I know your art, both of you two, and it is not mentioned either of you. And I am honored that F Magazine has. And I would like to say in this moment really quickly that people say, oh, you are F Magazine. No, I am not. If you open up a copy of F Magazine, you will see that it is run not just by one volunteer, but by 20, 30 volunteers every single month. There are so many people who are just as passionate about this, and you should be just as passionate about it as well, because this is our community, and we should be proud of our community, and we should be putting our money, our effort, our love, our time into keeping this all alive, and not just but everything that is being shown to us this evening. That's my rant, and I barely breathed.
I'm really looking forward to next year. How about you? So here's what the art house concept represents, and I'm going to save, well, we'll see. So the three words that are the art house are produce, promote, and educate. We invited these independent artists here independently. They're not taking on any mantle of OutNorth except our full support. And all they have to do is do what they do, right? And do it well. Every last Wednesday night of the month, we're calling it Wind Down Wednesday, and because you are here tonight, you are the only people who are invited, besides the artists themselves. The last Wednesday of every month, it is a mandatory party. It's not a meeting, it's a mandatory party. Because we all need mandatory parties, right? I think we need to be reminded. At this mandatory party, our artists will come together and they will tell us through creative expression what they have done in the last month. And then they will tell us what they will do in the month to come. And when they do that, they will ask for help. It is the duty of every person there to help one other artist, to promote one other artist. And that is how I believe this art house concept will get off the ground. I believe that what will happen is we will find out that we have lots of different things we want to do. I will find out that suddenly my hip-hop dance skills have become interesting to Momentum Dance. Who will be the backup dancers for Korean Delgado. While someone from Anchorage Musicians Co-op plays the beats. While the Anchorage Film Festival, or the Alaska Film Forum and the Anchorage International Film Festival supply some really cool background video. Right? This is what a multidisciplinary art house looks like. This is what a multidisciplinary art house starts looking like. It's completely incremental. It's baby steps. But this, tonight, is the birthday of it. Welcome. So finally, the last group of artists that I'm going to introduce are an incredibly important group of artists because they support the youth of Alaska in their creative expression. This is Brave New Alaskan Voices. Yeah. Here you go.
First of all, I just want to say this is awesome to be a part of. Being a spoken word artist myself, I've been around a lot of people that are in the room today. I see Peter, I see Bruce, Karina's here, and this is actually kind of to me, like a culmination of something that's been going on for a little over 10 years now. A few years ago, I went to Adult Nationals for spoken word, and I was able to take part and be around 400 or 500 poets that at that point were 20 and up. I wanted to come back and be able to spread that to the youth. And so what we have here, I have Wayne, I have Ashley, and I have Kat with me, who actually took part on Alaska's first youth poetry team that went out to San Francisco and represented very well for Alaska, just so you guys know that. They represent very well. And we intend to go on and do this into the future. I hate to kind of give myself the limitation of saying I'm a spoken word artist because there's so much more that goes into what you're about to see in these performances from these young people today. I try to get them exposed to as many different mediums as possible. We use other artists in town, we use other poets, we use visual artists, we use graphic artists, we use movie directors, we use everything to try to get them into a mindset of being open, to be able to express what's on their mind to Alaska. And I kind of want them to show you what they were able to do this past summer and conveying their thoughts and emotions and dreams and all that good crap to the rest of the world. There was 500 youth, ages 13 and 19, that got together at, was it Berkeley?
Yeah.
At Cal Berkeley. And they were able to come together and all they were sharing, they lived together for a week, they ate, sort of, kind of. There was enough, we had a little bit left over for food, so they were able to eat. And they kind of wanted to come out and share this with you guys, so I want to get out the way. And I'm not sure who's coming up first.
from all sides of the infinite spectrum of human individuality.
Race, Caucasian,
Native Alaskan,
American Indian,
Latino,
African American,
and the list goes on.
Outlook, cynical,
optimist,
opportunist,
realist,
whatever ist you can think of. Style,
prep,
jock,
goth,
metalhead,
nerd,
emo. The lunchroom is full of word diversity. But to us, it is not simply the mixture of people in a room,
but a recipe of the entities inside of us. Let's face it, we are the epitome of the melting pot.
Does God exist, or am I sitting here just wasting bread? See, this life gives me stress, so I'm in my room thinking hard, taking deep breaths, trying to collect my mind so I can think clear. But it got harder since I've been smoking weed and drinking beer. See, I really want to disappear so happiness could reappear in my life throughout my years without any pain or tears.